Hi, my name's John Ottman, and I teach theater here at ISNS. I come from a background as a professional performer myself in ballet and theater. I've performed on stages throughout Canada and around the world. It's my great pleasure to bring the experience I've had in my career to my teaching here at ISNS. Theater at ISNS starts in grade 6, and it's mandatory for all students from grade 6 to grade 8. Once the students get to grade 9 and 10, it becomes an elective, and students at that point are choosing between theater and visual art or theater and music. They get to choose which art form they want to pursue in grade 9 and 10. So teaching and learning in the theater program is really skills-based. In the classroom, we have activities where students are practicing skills, learning skills, trying out new skills, presenting in front of each other, performing scenes, practicing creative thinking, collaborative skills. They're working together on projects. They're organizing and planning their own projects, sometimes creating their own scenes, sometimes using established scripts and doing character analysis. So the teaching is very hands-on, very skills-based, very interactive, and very engaging for the students. We are assessing the students on all the criteria from the IB, which can take on different forms, because some students are naturally extroverted and expressive, and other students are more introverted and contemplative. And we can really differentiate for each student whether they're working with their group as a director of their group, or a writer for their group, or a rehearsal director, or an actor. We share roles, and students get to really work on their own personal strengths as well as developing skills in maybe areas they're weaker. So it really is intended to be a well-rounded and differentiated approach, so each student can excel in areas they are already strong in, as well as build up and develop new skills. So a couple of units that I'm personally excited about are, one is the realism unit, because the students relate to it so much. Realism is a style of theater that developed at the turn of the 20th century in an attempt to make theatrical performances more dynamic but also more believable and not caricatures. And so the students relate to it because it's what they see all the time today. Modern movies, modern television programs all rely on this technique of realism, and it's around the world. So the students understand it when they see it, and then they learn the building block skills of how to do it themselves. They also get to then produce their own movie. That's what comes next. In the grade 9 units, they apply movie-making skills along with realism and other styles of acting to produce a film, which is very cool. It's kind of bringing the design element, design program into the theater program. One tip would be to ensure when you come into this room that you are being part of this team, creating this safe environment. And we spend a lot of time talking about that. The need to create a safe environment where everybody knows they can try things, they can fail in front of each other, that's how we learn. They can succeed and be celebrated by each other. They can really support each other, and we need that safe environment to be able to do that, to be able to take those risks, to push our own personal boundaries and grow.